Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are doing okay at home. So we're gonna start today by going through a little mini lesson on multiplying polynomials. This should be a review, but we need to make sure you have this skill. So we're gonna go ahead and go over it. So let's see. Today is 3/19/20. So in order to do this, first you're going to create a box with the same dimensions as the number of terms in each polynomial. So that means when we look here, this one piece right here is a polynomial, and it has two terms. Okay, the terms are going to be separated by a plus or minus sign. So we have one term, which is x, another term, which is 3, and then again here we have another factor of this total polynomial, and it has two terms as well. So that means we're going to have a 2 by 2 box. So we multiply each term together by putting each term of the polynomial on the same side. So I'm going to put my x and my plus 3 here. It's positive. And I'm going to put my x and my positive 5 right here. Now, I want to multiply every single row and column together. So in this box right here, I'm going to multiply the x above and the x to the left to get x squared. In this box right here, I'm going to multiply the 3 above and the x to the left to get 3x. And then here I'll get 5x, and here I'll get 15. Okay, so we filled in our box for that. And then what we want to do is we want to combine our like terms. So these two terms right here are our like terms. So 5 plus 3 will be 8. So we know that we'll have an 8x in the middle of this. We have our x squared right up here. It has no other like terms, so we just tack it on the front. And then 15 at the very end. So our final answer should be x squared plus 8x plus 15. Okay, so now we're going to do another example where we have different dimensions of our box. So in this first factor right here, we have two terms. So we're going to have a two-term side with an x and a -1. And then this next factor has three terms. So I'm going to have my three terms along the top, giving me a 2 by 3 box. And again, I want to multiply every row and column. So in this box, it's going to be the one above and the one to the left, which gives me x cubed. Here, it's going to be the one above and the one to the left, giving me -x squared. I should get 3x squared, -4x. Let's see, -3x, and oh, this one should be squared. Sorry about that. And then I should have -4 times -1 in this last box, giving me +4. Now here we have multiple sets of like terms. Okay, so we have to combine those guys. So I'm going to have my x cubed to start because it has no other like terms. Then I'm going to combine this 3x squared and the -x squared to give me +2x squared. And then here I'm going to have -3x and -4x combining together to give me -7x, and then +4 at the very end. So this should be my final answer. Okay, so now you guys are supposed to try the next ones. So pause the video so you guys can go ahead and try them on your own. I'll go ahead and write the solutions out for you. Here we have two factors that each have two terms. So I need to have a 2 by 2 box. So I'm going to put 2x and -7, and then x and -5. Now you could have switched this. You could have put the x and -5 here and the 2x minus 7 there. It doesn't matter. Either way works. Then we're going to multiply top and left. So we'll have 2x squared, -7x, -10x, that's a negative, and then +35. So this is going to give me, when I combine my like terms, I should have 2x squared minus 17x plus 35. Okay, so that should be my solution for this one. And then on the next one, I should have a 2 by 3 box. The box isn't totally even. Put my 2-factor polynomial on the left, my 3-factor polynomial on top, And then I'm going to have 3x to the 4th here, negative 3x squared down here, positive 4x cubed, let's see, negative 4x, negative 5x squared, and then positive 5. Now, I know that I'm going really fast. Pause the video if you need me to. Okay, so now we need to combine our like terms. Notice that our like terms aren't lined up like normal because we have a different set of polynomials this time. So those two are like terms, but the rest are all different. So for this one, we should get 3x to the 4th plus 4x cubed. And we always write our polynomials in descending order. Negative 8x squared minus 4x and then plus 5. Okay, so that should be your final answer for that one. Okay, now we can multiply several terms together. Or I guess not several terms, but several factors together. So what we would do is we would just multiply the first two together and then do another set of multiplication with the second one. So here I would have a 2 by 2 box to start with an x, a positive 1, an x, and a negative 1. I get x squared. Oh, man. It's just like normal school. Sorry, guys. So we would multiply those top and to the left each time, combine like terms. Notice there's a positive x and a negative x, and they have the same coefficient but opposite signs, so they'll cancel, leaving us with just x squared minus 1, which is actually kind of nice because then we still get a 2-term polynomial that we're going to multiply with our other 2-term polynomial here. So we'll have a 2 by 2 box. So we'll have 2x and 1, and then x squared and negative 1. And then when we multiply, we should get 2x cubed, x squared, negative 2x, and negative 1. Notice that every single term here is different, and that's because we have this x squared without an x term in the middle. That's okay. We'll just line them up. 2x cubed minus 2x. Oh, I messed up. I need my x squared to come next to go in descending order. So plus x squared, and then minus 2x minus 1. Okay, so this would be my final answer there. And lastly, this one, it would be easiest just to distribute this x since it's only one term. And we would get x squared plus 2x, and then 3x minus 5. So now we have two two-term polynomials again. We would have x squared, 2x, 3x, and negative 5 to give us 3x cubed, 6x squared, negative 5x squared, and then negative 10x. We have like terms right here. So we would get 3x cubed plus x squared minus 10x. Okay, and that would be our final answer for that. Okay, and then on the back, I want you guys to do some practice. I will post solutions to this later if you would like. And actually, I'm going to put up a discussion board where I want you guys to tell me your answers to this. And that'll be posted below the set of notes. So I'm going to write out a bunch of pairs right here. And these are also on the filled-in notes that I've posted in this little content block. So there's the first 2 sets of problems. You can ignore these instructions up here. Obviously, since we're not in class together, you guys won't be interacting with one another. So I'll have x squared plus 4x, x squared plus x plus 3, and then 6x plus 3, and x squared plus 5x. Okay, so I want you guys to, let me make sure that you can see everything. I want you guys to have these practice problems on your own And then post your answers to the discussion board to see if you guys got the same things. You guys can discuss the whole process on there and ask any questions while you're on that discussion board, and I can answer them. All right, thanks, guys.